Do you feel uncomfortable asking for a raise? Well, let me share the prep method with you. It's an effective method of asking your manager for a raise. But keep in mind, while a terrible salary can make you hate your job, a great salary doesn't make you love it. Research has shown that many other factors, such as career progression, the relationship with your boss, and the nature of your work are all more important than how much you get paid. There are several things you should prepare. Firstly, be awesome. You should have a clear understanding of what is expected of you, your key performance indicators, your KPIs, and you need to be consistently meeting or exceeding targets. If your performance is rubbish, don't ask for a raise. Know your value. If you don't know your market value, you won't be able to tell a good offer from a bad offer. There are several things that affect your value, such as your location, experience, and qualifications. I recommend websites like Glassdoor, PayScale, and CareerBuilder to quickly find out how much you should be getting paid. Practice what you will say. This may feel a little weird to begin with, but it's better to be weird at home than at work. Practice in front of a mirror or with a friend so that you can be confident. This is a negotiation. You're selling yourself. You need to have confidence. Schedule the meeting. Don't ask for a raise in the corridor or kitchen. Book a time to be face to face with your manager. It shows you're intentional and serious. But make sure you're fully prepared before, as your manager may be available now. Research your company and your manager to understand their point of view. This will help you prepare for potential responses. From a company perspective, you need to understand the financial position. Are they making profit? Is there a downturn in the economy? What about in your sector? If your company is publicly listed, get a copy of the recent quarterly reports. From your manager's perspective, understand if they are the real decision maker or not. Do they have the ability to sign off, or do they need to escalate a pay raise? You should expect that even if they do have the ability, they may want time to think. Most managers need to consider your performance and pay to your co-workers, how much it will cost to replace you. Typically, managers will not pay more than what they can replace you for. Tenure. Employees with several years tenure normally have a good cultural fit and are worth more. The company review cycle. Do you normally have an annual review? Your boss may be limited outside of it. Pay scales or bands. In many companies, jobs are allocated to salary bands. You stand a much higher chance of an increase if you're not already at the top of your band. Each of these factors will have an impact, positive or negative, on your chances. Know the answers yourself, highlight the positive, and have an answer for the negative. Now you're ready to meet with your manager and explain your situation. This is not just knowing what to say, but how to say it. You should never beg, threaten, or antagonize your manager. Even in the rare cases where this does help you in the short term, it will negatively affect your chances for future bonuses, promotions, and raises. Consider your manager's point of view. Don't tell them that you want a pay rise because you want a bigger house or a new car. They probably don't care, and it makes you seem shallow. Start by truthfully framing the discussion. Explain what you like about your job and the company. Tell them how you are committed and how you want to add value to the business. Be humble, but demonstrate your value based on your performance. You need to be specific, so using data is a good option. Show them your performance compared to targets or co-workers. You may need to explain how your role has changed and is now more complex or has greater responsibility. This doesn't have to be a huge presentation. Typically 1 to 2 minutes is enough. You then need to present your proposed salary. Keep this simple. Don't apologize. It's very important you present your figure first, before your manager tells you theirs. This is because of the anchoring effect, which was made famous in the book Thinking Fast and Slow. The author won a Nobel Prize for his research, so it's worthwhile considering. You don't need to understand all the details. but research has shown that the person who speaks first anchors the discussion to the level they're thinking about. If you speak first, it anchors your manager to the level you are thinking about. Here are some phrases you might use. Hi Sam, thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I'm really thankful for the opportunity I have in this role. I enjoy working here and having you as my manager. I'm engaged here. I'm committed to this company. I want to be the best I can be. For the last 9 months, I have consistently met all of my targets. I feel like there's an opportunity for my salary to be adjusted to reflect my performance. I have researched my market value, and I feel a salary of $80,000 is a better reflection of my skills, experience, and performance. Is this something that you can help me with? You do not need to spend too much time justifying yourself. Be respectful, but direct. Pivot. Expect that in many situations your manager may say, no, not yet, or yes, but with a much smaller offer. That's okay. It's a negotiation. The worst thing you can do is just say yes, agree, and leave the office. Don't leave. Understand why. Understand the reason behind the reason. This is as simple as asking, can you help me to understand why? Then listen to their answer and acknowledge their reasons before you respond. So, there are 3 reasons why. Ask them what it would take for you to get a raise, and go and do it. Circle back and close the loop. Or, perhaps there is a salary constraint, and there's nothing they can do for you at the moment. This is also okay. Pivot to other options. In many situations, your manager may be able to approve a flexible work at home 1 day a week, or equity in the company, or perhaps a one-time bonus, or additional paid leave each year. So respond by saying, okay, I understand that a salary increase is not possible at the moment. What other options are available? Perhaps a more flexible working arrangement, or once-off bonus. When it comes to pivoting, expect your initial offer may not be accepted. Seek to understand why, listen to the response, acknowledge the reasons, and then bring other options into the discussion. At the very least, leave the room with an agreement to talk about this again in the future. I hope you enjoyed learning the prep method. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe below. Thanks for watching.